What's up guys, it's a real UGC, I'm UGC Crazed and welcome to episode number 2 of my FIFA 14 career mode on the Xbox One. I'm going to start this episode guys just by showing you my team real quick. I'm just going through the list here as you can see of all the players that I've got playing my League 1 side. A few of them I've brought in myself, such as Falk Jensen, which I'm showing you on the screen there. He looks like he could be a bit of a gem if I'm honest. He's got quite a lot of pace, consistent stats across the board. He's got a 4-star weak foot and he's quite young as well, so could be a good play. You've also got Schwartz, who's I've got my first team striker there, 69 rated, 23-year-old, and I've got Shekil lads here as well, another player that I brought in. He's more of a development player if I'm honest. He's going to be more of a super sub than he will be of a starter, but depending on how the other strikers play, I'm going to basically rotate them as much as I physically can. One thing I'm going to concentrate on a lot this season is developing my players. I don't just want to buy big players, I want to develop a lot of young players and find some little gems that you can buy for really cheap and turn them into superstars. So that's something I will be concentrating on. But here it is guys, this is it. This is the very first game of the season. It's against Tranmere Rovers and we're going to get things underway really early there with a corner, nearly scoring a spectacular save by their keeper, and they do manage to clear it away. And as you guys know, we are aiming for promotion this season. If we finish first, that'd be ideal, but however means we can get promoted, that's what we're aiming for. And look at that injury we gave away there. We diving headed the guy into his knee. That's the most brutal way you could probably take a guy out of the game. It's absolutely crazy. But a few minutes later, we picked the ball up there with Schwartz. Sigurdsson getting the rebound, pulling the ball away with a beautiful finish, just to make it 1-0 right early in the game. And to be fair, that is how this game is going to go for us. We are going to absolutely dominate and push all over them. It's absolutely ridiculous how many chances we have in this game. I've actually had to cut a lot of them out just because there were far too many to show. We crossed the ball across. Schwartz there, getting his first League One goal, for us. That's our first professional goal. And it's just, he seems like he's going to be a really good player, if I'm honest with you. He seems to be one of those ones that are always going to be in the right place at the right time. He picks the ball up and he just seems to put it away. He doesn't seem to have too much shot power. That's one thing I think's a bit weak about him. He does seem to score quite slow shots, but as a general rule, he does seem like a good player. And if he keeps putting him in the back of the net, that's what I want to see. But as you can see there, we're 3-0 up, going into the second half. They do have some good chances. We do make some really good defensive moves, as I do show a few of them here. It's not just about attacking. We have got some really good defenders as well and a very young defensive squad. Schwartz there taking a shot with his left foot. I was really upset he didn't put that away, if I'm honest. I thought he was going to absolutely bury that one. It seemed like the kind of shot that on FIFA 13 at least you'd see go flying into the back of the net every single day of the week. Well, we do get lucky here, picking up the ball with Sigurdsson off the left back. He makes a really bad mistake. Pass it across to Schwartz, who just buries it with his right foot into the bottom left corner, giving us that 4-goal advantage in the 72nd minute. That's brilliant. That's exactly the start to the season that we want. At this stage, I decided that's it now. We've got the game dead and buried. Make a triple substitution, bringing on a lot of my younger players and just basically resting some of the more important players, shall I say. And then look at that goal from my right back, Doherty. How does he take that down and just put that away so calmly as a right back? It's unreal. He played such a good game for me. I wish I had more clips for him to show you, but unfortunately the video would have been about 20 minutes long if I did show you all the defensive greatness he put in this game. But that's how that game will end, guys. We win 5-0, our first league game of the season. Got some excellent ratings there. Sigurdsson getting a 9.9, Schwartz getting a 9.7, Doherty getting a 9.3. Some excellent ratings there. Then I go to my settings and I see why. I was unprofessional. I really thought when I'd set up the career I'd put it on world class. As you can see, I have now changed it to world class. But the first game was unprofessional. But going forward, it will all be on world class. I was just like, what? No wonder it was so easy. But we've got our very first game now in the Capital One Cup. Cups for us are going to be our main priority. We are really going to be aiming for the league. But obviously a good cup run will be really nice. And especially a cup like the Capital One Cup that we've actually got a real good chance of winning. It's going to be real fun and really interesting to see how far we can take it. And to be fair, Notts County really piled on the pressure on me on this game. It was really difficult to do. And trying to defend them was so difficult. They just created so many chances and they just seemed to be in the right place all of the time. It was such a difficult game to fight against. But we do manage to hold them off for the first 10 minutes. 13 minutes in, we tried to do a fake shot there, pick the ball up again with Schwartz, take the shot. It's a bit of a scrappy goal, but we'll take it nonetheless. Getting his first goal in the cup, his second goal in 2 games for us in this episode. Or was it his third? Might be his third goal actually in 2 games for us. Really good start. Falk Jensen there doing all the hard work, and Perny Hover How does he miss that? He does all the hard work and just absolutely fluffs the chance. It's ridiculous. Some excellent defensive work there by Ebanks Landell, and then Danny Bath there again, clearing up the mess. Some really good defensive players we've got in this team, and they're really young, which is perfect. Hopefully they're going to develop into some really good players. Players that we want to take into the Championship and ideally into the Premier League as well. You can see the half-time score there is 1-0. It's pretty even across the board, but Notts County were really piling on the pressure. So we decided to make a substitution. I took Price off for David Edwards. I put him on the right midfield. It's not his natural position, but he can play there from time to time, and I just really wanted a more consistent player there, if I'm honest with you. Price is more of a youth player. I brought him in because I thought the game would be really easy, and as you can see there, we do concede to make it 1-1. It's really not easy whatsoever. We were really fighting in this game. Notts County really wanted to win this one, and especially for the first round, I didn't expect it to be so difficult. I thought it'd be a nice walk in the park. So after conceding that goal, I decided to make another couple of substitutions and bring on some of my big guns now, Kevin McDonald and Bakary Sakho. And I really wanted to push forward and try and get the win now. This is it. I didn't want to give it away. I really wanted a cup run. Like I said, isn't a big thing for me, but as soon as I conceded that goal, it became personal. I really wanted to try and get this win. So we do pass the ball forward there to Falcons and takes it with his left shot. Can he put it away? Oh, Schwartz with the rebound again in the right place at the right time. 2 goals this game, and I think it's 4 goals this episode. Absolutely firing on all cylinders for me at the moment. Absolute beast of a player. Cost me next to nothing, and he just seems such a good player at the moment. I'm really enjoying playing with him. Takes a shot with his left foot there towards the end of the game. Unfortunately, isn't able to get his hat-trick, and that's how that game will end, guys. We do manage to get the win there. Schwartz getting man of the match with an 8.2 rating. That's pretty good, really. He did get 2 goals. That's perfect. So we're going to move on to the final game of the episode, guys, which is against Peterborough United. Another League One game, and obviously we are going to want to build on our first game and get another win on the board, which will be absolutely perfect. I mean, the League One isn't going to be as easy as you guys think. It really is quite a tough league because you can never really attract too many of the big players to your club unless you've got absolutely insane amounts of money anyway. So you have to kind of build crap teams that could be good teams kind of thing, so it's really difficult to keep on top of. We pick the ball up here with Sakho in centre attacking midfield, takes the shot with his left foot, and look at that for a finish. Precise into the bottom left corner. You were never stopping that. The keeper just stands there and watches it fly into the back of his net. Look at that for a shot. He was never stopping that. He just watches it all the way in. And Sakho in this game was an absolute tank for me. He was creating so many chances, just pushing forward all the time. Peterborough there really should have got themselves back into the game. Just fluffing an open goal. Look at this. Open goal. Kicks it 2 straight over the bar. To be honest, I thought it was going in. I can't believe they missed that one. It was quite a bad miss. We do keep pulling on the pressure though. Obviously after the opportunity, I really felt we should get a 2-goal advantage to try and basically ensure that we get the win. We don't really want to be throwing it away. I do make a defensive error there, but unfortunately they don't capitalise on it. I do manage to get really lucky there with them hitting the crossbar. See in the replay here, he goes for the finesse shot, hits the crossbar, so close. I'm getting so lucky this game. Another attempt. He has some excellent goalkeeping there from Akemi, just keeping us in this game again. This first half was so full of opportunities, it's crazy. So Goodison there crossing the ball in to Lee Griffiths, who unfortunately couldn't put the ball into the bottom left hand corner. So that's how we will go in at half time, 1-0, and it's such a tough game, it's crazy. I really wanted to beat Peterborough. I wanted to get those 2 wins on the board in 2 games and really have a 100% record for this episode. I thought it'd be a perfect way to start. I make another substitute. Again, I bring David Edwards on, but this time I bring him into his more natural position of centre attacking midfielder. And he does play really well there, if I'm honest. The only reason he doesn't start is because I've bought Falk Jensen and I really want him to play. But I get some nice little build-up play there from Sakho to David Edwards, who plays it to Lee Griffiths, who unfortunately, again, just isn't hitting the net. So I decided to take him off. I bring him off for Schwartz and I bring Anthony Ford on as well. I think I brought Ford on for Ismail, I think it was, my right winger. So I brought one of the young players on, but Schwartz, Mr. Consistent, I thought I'd bring him on, see if he can get a goal for me. So we take the corner kick, try and header it in with Bath. Unfortunately, we're really unlucky not to get it. Falls out to Sakho, hits on his right foot, it goes straight into the bottom right-hand corner. Completely unexpected. I never thought in a million years he'd put that away. He hasn't got the strongest right foot in the world, if I'm honest with you, but the game he was playing in this one was unbelievable. He was an absolute beast of a player, and he was just destroying everybody. It was so much fun to play with in this game. It was the game of his career for myself. I know it's only been a few games, but it was so good how well he was playing. I picked the ball up here with Edwards, and Sigurdsson somehow manages to make it 3-0. I have no idea how he scored that. He seems to like kick it really funny, like spins off his boot. He doesn't really seem to hit it with any kind of like consistency, but we did manage to get the win there, guys. 3-0. Sacco getting 2 of them, Sigurdsson getting the other one, and it was such a good game for Sacco. He was basically integral to every attack. He got 2 goals. I'm very surprised he didn't get man of the match. Sigurdsson did, but for me, Sacco all the way won that one for me. It absolutely carried me through. We do get a message there from the board just saying that they're really happy with the performance of the team so far. Obviously, we are undefeated, which is perfect. That's what we want to be seeing, and we've got some good players in there as well. We've got a little bit of money left over, so you can see our standing there in the table. So we are coming towards the end of the episode, guys. If you did enjoy the episode, please leave it a like. If you're new to my channel, please hit subscribe, and I'll see you all in a couple of days for the next episode. Cheers.